A cross-section of women leaders have asked the Speaker of Parliament, Kadaga, to vie for the presidency. This at the close of a conference organized by ISIS Women's International Cross-Cultural Exchange to discuss the successes of women's leadership in Africa. It drew key leaders of the women's movement, activists, academics, policy analysts and national leaders.
I'd like to see Africa take up people like you to lead it.
The Speaker, Kadaga, noted that women's leadership is still poor in African countries. She asked that African women take the lead in implementing the development agenda.
I think we need to get out more into the field and not just engage them on issues of agriculture, but also engage them on issues of decision making so that they are aware that they have their stakeholders in the governance and they need to participate.
This is not the first time members of different organizations have asked Kadaga to contest for the presidency. Last year, an organization called Research World International carried out a countrywide survey that showed that majority of Ugandans want her to run for the presidency in 2016.
Remove feed station.
Meanwhile, police in Kampala have arrested a woman for impersonating a senior superintendent of police and soliciting money from the public. IMBC where Monica Lees has been on the police's wanted list after several complaints from suspects that she had been torturing them. By the time of her arrest at Katwe police station, the police was handling yet another complaint against her.
She has been going around posing as a very senior police officer, using various ranks. In other stations, he uses her ranks as a senior superintendent of police. In other stations, she uses her rank as a superintendent of police.
Her luck ran out on Monday when she turned up at Katwe police station to release a suspect. She was then passing herself off as an officer from the Criminal Investigations Department. However, IMBCwe refutes all the allegations and instead claims she has been working with the police for the last 10 years.
I'm not a police officer, to be so clear on this, but I've been working with the police and I've worked for it for the last 10 years. And even if someone comes who is behind this to put me on a gunpoint, I won't mention any secrets they want me to mention. But if I'm pressed to the wall, I'm ready 100 times to mention everything I've been working for the government for.
The police also remain stuck with 18 vehicles that were impounded in an operation on suspected stolen cars. The Usalama operation carried out jointly in the East African region in July netted 98 vehicles. 80 were handed over to their rightful owners.
During the course of screening, the rest have been cleared and we are now remaining with 18. These 18, they have not yet brought the proof, they have not brought the document, all the necessary documents.
Uganda remains one of the major destinations for stolen motor vehicles. In Busia, several residents of Bubalia village have been left homeless after suspected arsonists torched their houses in the night. The assailants were allegedly armed with pangas, spears and sticks. Authorities suspect the attack could be a revenge attack over a dispute in which family members are accusing each other of involvement in witchcraft. Authorities suspect the attack could be a revenge move over a dispute in which family members are accusing each other of involvement in witchcraft. Many of the displaced have taken refuge at Busitema University Police Post in fear of being attacked as they sleep in the open.